proud of my dual identity? Definitely, I am proud. Am I embracing it? I do embrace it. Is it easy to handle and manage? Not at all. That is one thing I can definitely say I struggle with when it comes to the dual identity. There's dichotomy, there's being caught in between the two worlds, and coming from a world where you've lived so long knowing your reality to be this specific type of a reality, and then you get to a point where the script changes, everything you've ever known and ever understood, you now have to question.
My name is Zanele Zwane. That is my parental given name. And my in-laws in the name. Mangeti Manzini Kandi. And I work in the media industry. I'm in the film industry, shoot films, productions. What at most is series on a pansy or under a pansy. Look, there's no juggling here. The juggle is out because when you think about it, me personally having umsebenzi outside umsebenzi wamaphansi, it's generally the job they give you also. So it's like wherever we put you, we know the space that you're in, you're gonna be able to work with us as well. So Valero usebenza at a corporate office that doesn't allow you to literally bow down or literally papat or literally to do anything. So in whichever spaces they put you in, it's like the spaces they know you're going to be comfortable with. Mabutu ananya odinisizo, you are right there. So for me, it's not a matter of juggling, it's a matter of feeling safe in whichever space. So it comes when it comes, and you have to follow.
Well, I'm known as Gabby Taka by birth, by my green book, and then from Uktwasawame, from Twasemwaka, Gibile, Mukulu Mashalantabeni, Noko Kwasemanzi. Two people that I work with in the spiritual journey. So, by my name, Gabby Taka, when we come to the spiritual side of life, I'm Mukulu Mashalantabeni. What I do for my profession, though, my 9 to 5, is I'm a broadcast media technology engineer. So I'm in the media technology engineering space. I work as a playout engineer. I'm working for one of the lead broadcasting companies in our country. You know, when you come from a very small conservative town where you're able to be yourself, and I had already owned it. At that time, I'll be very honest, I owned it. When I came back into a corporate space, I cut a young kid, and I asked, can I put these down? 6 months before going epiphany, I put my beats on. That is where it started. You see, on that day, I remember getting to work and they call me Christmas tree, right? Came in looking like Christmas, and it was okay. It started off with the looks. It started off.
Wait, this was Christmas Day?
No, they calling me a Christmas tree.
They call you a Christmas tree? How does that make you feel?
I think doesn't make me feel funky in any way. I think the more you realize that it's their way of being comfortable with you.
I was shooting a film, and in that film, I remember this is a but also we had built this, it had to do Menyana, right? So this child was coming as a production person. We had to, now remember, we had to build the set, right? The wardrobe people would come and ask Zanelli, so she built a certain for this cast member that's going to sit.
A certain look.
A certain look, yeah. So she built that in Dumba. You know, we're building in Gamel. Lala, this lady will work as, right? And I was like, I don't think today is my day, guys. What? So, for it to feel naturally real, I remember they went to go buy eBay. And then, all of a sudden, they had a sheep's head. A proper sheep's, oh my God, that was the worst. A proper sheep's head, right?
Which they got from where?
Which they got from a butcher, right? They're taking Swati Nyamintro fully on without being shaved and anything like that. And they put it there, like kind of and that was it for me.
What happened?
And I was like, fam.
Like you went into a trance?
Yeah. So now, it translates as umgidi or an offering. Inyama etis or a certain animal. It literally translates into we need to speak now. I'm just like, how did we get here? Was I not a ball of fire? Because also I'm needed in that space. So also, before we had started this, mind you, they would ask, and also I would ask, is anybody inclined to imimoya, right? Because once ulaita impepo, as simple as impepo, brings up spirit.
To a certain extent, do I get shown things that are related to the working environment and the working space? Yes. Is it easy for me to go forth and implement and advise and share? Sometimes not only do I get shown things that maybe have to relate with the work, maybe I get shown a colleague's personal stuff, and you sit and you realize, where do I start? Where do I start? How do I even enter you with this? It's a sensitive issue. So how do I strike a balance? I am still on the journey to strike in that balance.
Personally, I don't think Joburg has a lot of different cultures, different energies, different people that don't take lightly to understanding or very naive. I'd call it that. I think in Johannesburg you have to find yourself. You have to find yourself before this. I would actually love to live somewhere else. In the mountains where you can feel near the water, where you can feel your energy being revived, your energy taking place.
Living and working in Joburg with this ordainment, living and working as a healer, as a professional, do I think it allows me to express myself fully? 40% yes, 60% no. Even Joburg itself, let me speak Joburg, speak Hillbrow, speak to the original Pretoria that we know when Sunnyside was still Sunnyside. When I'm talking when I was growing up, I'm not talking about the 2000s, I'm not talking 98, 99. When I was just a little kid, 6-year-old, 7-year-old growing up, and I look at some of the stuff and I'm like, we should be way further than we are. Do I find proper duality and coexisting? I think in the last decade or so, there's been, and now I speak to the people, there's been a greater shift in acceptance and in view of religion and spirituality, most especially post COVID-19. I think, or I believe rather, not I think, my belief is that people have gotten more in touch with the greater energy and the greater source of life.